Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the WPF2 MAUI series featuring the Snake application. So, last time we converted the main menu and the high scores view. Let's just run it real quick to see where we're at. And because I'm thinking we're getting ready, or we're going to do today the fruit, spawning the fruit and then drawing the fruit on the screen. So let's start it up here. Alright, here we go. So yeah, we got the welcome page, we got the high scores, and that's a different width. And then we got the start. So yeah, it's empty. So yeah, let's get the snake drawn. The fruit drawn. So what do we need? We need to edit this graphics view, and yeah, we have to create a drawable because a graphics can only contain a drawable. So in the WPF we used a canvas, and then we placed the ellipse in there, but we can't do this in MAUI, so we have to use a drawable. And to do that, we have to add a new folder, and we'll call it drawables. Okay. So include this and add a new class. We'll call this drawable fruit. And make this public. The drawable has to inherit from iDrawable, and it has to implement the draw function. And to draw this, we will need, because we need the coordinates of where to draw, we will have to bind this drawable to our fruit. So let's create it's a cell view model. Our fruit is a cell view model, and let's get set. And then in here we will do canvas dot let's get the fill color, set the fill color for for the fruit, which will just be red for now. So let's go from should be, and then we'll just say 255.00, so red. And then we will call canvas.fill an ellipse. And then for that we'll just get the fruit x position, fruit dot y position, and the height will be set at 10 because our cells are of size 10. Okay, well, that looks good. And I've tried this before, so but what I wanted to do was actually create an attached property kind of thing that that you would use in WPF. So in MAUI it's called bindable property. Yep. So it's bindable object. You would have to implement bindable object and then create. I don't know what it's called now, but I've tried this, and because I wanted to bind this in the example, but so I would have had like fruit of type type fruit attached property and then bind here, but that didn't work. So we're gonna have to do this in the code behind. It's not pretty, but yeah, we'll do it in the code behind. And here we will have the view model, get the new main window view model, and so we gotta go data context, no, it's binding context, and bind to the view model, and then also oh yeah, I gotta add the drawable here. So drawable. Oh, I thought it was a drawable. Okay. It is a drawable. It's just graphics view.drawable. And then in here we will get the drawable fruit. We'll give it a name. So drawable fruit. And now we can access it in the code behind. So we'll say drawable fruit, and then yeah, we can pass the fruit this way. So yeah, but since this would only happen once, it really wouldn't do us much good, if the position changes of the fruit. If the sneak eats the fruit and then position changes, then yeah, we would have to reset this value. And to do that, we will just create an action. So let's go here, and we'll say region actions, and then we'll make a public action of type cell view model, and then fruit changed action, and we'll create a method in here. Public void fruit changed, and we'll need the cell view model, and then we can set it to this action. So fruit changed, and now we can put that into here and replace this with that. Okay, so now all we have to do is call this action from our main window view model, and we will do that when we spawn a new fruit. So after we create a new fruit, then we'll say fruit changed action. We'll check if it's not null, and then we'll invoke it by passing in the fruit. So let's set some breakpoints and let's try this out. Okay, come on, let's go. Okay, something broken or oh god, okay, why is this not fucking running? Come on. It's horrible. It's just taking forever, I don't know why. Ah, finally, okay. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Alright, let's go, come on. Alright, so yeah, we got the action, we're setting it. Okay. Now we get the okay, it's null, so it's drawing the canvas, so yeah. Yeah, we should probably not draw it if it's null. So if fruit is not equal null, then you can draw it. Great. Oh god, okay. Just gonna have to restart it. Why is it saying Mac Catalyst? I want Windows. I'm just gonna pause the video and then wait for it to start up. Okay, it has started, so yeah, we're in here. We set the action, and now the window is loading. And here it is, and then we hit the start button. We hit the fruit, and we invoke. Oh, it's null. Why is it null? We set it. Okay. Oh, we can instantiate this twice. Ugh. Oh, okay. Yeah, we shouldn't do that here. That's a huge trap. Okay, one more time. I'm gonna pause the video again. Okay, maybe now it's going a little bit faster actually. Okay, so yeah, we hit that. We load pay in the window, and then we'll press start, and we get the fruit changed. Action, we set the fruit, and yeah, that's it. But it's not drawn. And the reason it's not drawn is because we have to tell the graphics view after we set the after we set the fruit, we have to tell the graphics view to redraw itself. And to do that, we have to give the graphics view also a name. So let's go with name, and we'll say fruit graphics view. And we'll go back into the code behind, and here we will say fruit graphics view dot invalidate, and that would tell the graphics view to redraw itself. Mm-hmm. So and I also saw that. Why is this not drawing? Alright, so the reason why the black background was so small is because this was at width and height, and that's not how you set the width and height in MAUI. You have to say width request and height request. Yeah, so that's the issue with that. So now the background will be or the graphics will have the size of our game grid size. So yeah, width request and height request. It's not width and height. Okay, so so I think this fruit will be done now. I just started it, so let's see if the fruit is shown on our graphics view. Yeah, so when we call the invalidate, um, the graphics view invalidate method, this will trigger the draw method in our drawable fruit. And I can actually set a breakpoint here and there. So yeah, now our fruit is still null, so yeah, this won't do anything. The window is loaded, and it's calling, because I'm dragging the window from one screen to another, and then it'll also automatically call the draw method of the drawable. Okay, but now I start it, and our fruit will get set, and then we call invalidate, and then the draw method gets called. Fruit is not null anymore, and our fruit is drawn right here. Alright, so the next step is to draw the snake. And for the snake, we'll basically do the same thing. We'll go to the main page here, and we will have to replace the items control. I mean, we can just delete this and kind of just copy this right here. We'll have to just rename this right here, and we'll call it the snake graphics view, and then we'll call this the drawable snake, and we'll have to make a drawable snake, so I'm going to copy this and replace the name with snake. snake. And alright, so the snake is a list of cell view models. So we'll make this snake, and here we will say if snake is not null and snake.count is not equal to 0. And then we'll have to iterate through the list. To iterate through the snake parts and then draw each part of the snake individually. And for now, let's just RG, let's do green. And then the part, and the part, and then everything else will stay the same. Close this, close that. We'll call drawable snake right here. Why is this complete? Okay. And then in the here we're going to need a new action. It's going to pass in the list of cell view model, and then yeah, so we got the fruit changed, so we change it to snake changed action, and then in the code behind, just copy this right here. This can be private. Will be snake changed, and this will be the list of cells. And then drawable snake. Snake, and then we'll set the cells, and that's it. And then we'll do, of course, not fruit graphics, we'll do snake graphics view, and then redraw that. So everywhere where we change the snake, we have to call the snake changed action. So let's uncomment this. Dot, no, question dot invalidate. No, not invalidate, invoke snake. Alright, come on. Oh, it's an observable collection. Okay, so we'll do to list. Let's find all the places where snake is being used. So snake clear. No. No, we're not adding or removing. Not adding, not removing. Snake section. First RGB, blah blah blah, insert. Okay. Here, we're adding to the snake, so we should call snake changed. I should just copy the. And here we go. And that should do it. Okay, gotta call to list. And then I just saw that the. Well, let's do this first. The snake, and then snake changed. In the drawable, I hard-coded the RGB values, but they're actually saved in the snake cell. So we can go to part RGB. Let's just copy these. And this way we have the colors of the section. And then we'll set it right before we draw the ellipse. Okay, so now let's check if there's any more commented code. I can't uncomment this since there's no window key ups yet. Any MAUI snake moves. And we can uncomment this. Okay. I think we're good to go, so let's start it up. And yeah, there's no way for us to move the snake yet because by default there's no key events in MAUI. We're gonna have to use a NuGet package for that. So yeah, so we'll probably just see the snake move into one direction, and yeah, there won't be any length to it. It'll just be, just one part, the head. And oh jeez. me a second now. Okay, the window is loaded, and press start. But it's okay, yeah, so the snake, okay, it didn't, oh yeah, cause we actually have to hit, so the snake moved, but we didn't see it move because we never called the redraw method after each time the snake moved. So that's actually what we have to do, and then we'll see the snake move. So where does the snake move? Grow. So yeah, after the snake moves, we have to call the snake change. So well, it's probably best if we just put it into here. So snake changed action, invoke, and then snake to list. Alright, now and every time now the snake moves, we update the snake drawable because the positions of each section have changed. Well, now it's only one. And then we'll redraw. So, and then if this works, then this will be all for today. And then next time we will implement that NuGet package, and then we'll do the key events, start using the keyboard so we can move the snake, and then yeah, we'll do that next time. And after that, I think we have to do the high score remodel. Those are the only two things that are left to do. Then everything will be uncommented, and will be working. Then we can move on to the Android section. And this is just horrible. It's horrible debugging experience. If it takes like 2 minutes for the application to start, it's just super slow. Or maybe it's just my machine, I don't know. Alright, here we go. There it is. We hit start and it's moving, and we'll hit the wall and it's game over. List is empty. Alright, so yeah, that's the somewhat working snake game. Like I said, next time we will do the key pressing on the keyboard so we can move the snake around, and then after that we'll do the high scores, and then we'll have the MAUI desktop version finished. Alright, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.